Hey guys, and today we are going to be talking about elbow pain. So what are the three best things to fix elbow pain when using a racket and stuff? We're going to be really overusing that elbow. So let's go over some things that can help you, fix you, and get it better every single day for you. So let's get started. So with your elbow, whenever you grip anything, you're going to be using these muscles right here and muscles down through here. So the more overuse you have, let's say you have a bad racket form, you are using too much wrist and not enough full arm swings, so you're working the shoulder and through the back muscles. And so when you just, in regular play, you're going to be using backhand, forehand, and you're going to be over exacerbating this. So we're going to go over some stretches right now, then we'll go over some exercises after that, and then hopefully that'll help take you guys' pain away. So first stretch I always have everyone do is to take their palm, pull their hand down, and then turn it in. So if you're on this side, you pull your hand down, you turn it in. If you're on this side, pull your hand down and turn it in. But what you're doing here is you're opening up both sides of this elbow coming through, stretching it out, and then also stretching out that wrist so you get that full extension coming through and twisting, full extension coming through and twisting on each side, coming through, on that. So that's going to be super, super helpful for opening up. Another super easy one to do is put your hand flat against a wall like this, and then you're going to have your fingers pointed up to the ceiling. You're going to turn and open up your chest. So now this is at shoulder height, coming straight out. Palm is flat against the wall, and you'll feel it open up all through the elbow, through your bicep tendon, and then into your chest, because your chest leads to this. The tighter this is, the more the shoulders rounded down, the more you're going to be using this, versus the more open this is, the shoulders back, elbow is at bay, so it's not going to be overused. So palm is up, coming and rotating away from you. You might not be able to, you might not, maybe you can only go halfway. Or if you can go all the way, obviously that's more ideal because you're opening up that chest, but just go with your range of motion. Then you're going to go palm down, so fingers are pointed towards the ground, and then same thing, turning and walking away, keeping that palm as flat as you can against the wall. So now this is going to hit the other side of it from your wrist, coming through that forearm and opening up on there. Super, super helpful. And then obviously you want to do the other side. You want to typically hold 20, 30 seconds, finding your range of motion. My left hand is a lot more flexible because I'm not left-handed, so I don't overuse these muscles like I do my right hand. So this side, I'm a lot more flexible to keep rotating. Now I'm pointing all the way out this way versus just straight on at the camera. Opening up that side. Again, palm up, keep it flat, keep it at shoulder height, and rotate to where you are comfortable, opening up that chest all the way through that elbow coming through. So first is coming here, boom, here, boom. Second is going up. Third is going down. Now that's going to be the best stretches for your elbow. Now we're going to go into exercises to see what we can do to strengthen to help reduce that wear and tear that's happening, guys. So being here, I'm going to use a bench. You don't have to use a bench. You can use whatever is available to you. You're going to be starting with your forearm flat. Go with a light dumbbell. This is just a 4-pounder. Go with anywhere 2 pounders, 4, 5. You don't want to go crazy and have like 20 pounds. Just start where you're comfortable. Get that extension and the flexion coming up and down. So you want to go about 15 reps coming up and down, working that forearm coming up, flipping it over, same thing, coming up and down, and you're going to be working all these muscles in through that elbow, strengthening up, and then you're going to go rotation. So you start neutral, palm is facing this way, you rotate, 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 rotate. Again, go with a light weight to get started, try to get that range of motion. I've broken both my wrists, I don't have full range of motion on mine, but goes where you can open and where you can closed, back and forth with a dumbbell. So everything should be about 15 reps and go at a controlled pace. So don't be here like flying through it. You want to be controlled, coming up and down intentionally, going with your range of motion on the wrist, flipping it over, your range of motion on the wrist, and then neutral, your rotation with the wrist, coming open and closed, coming through. So this form, you want to just rest on anything, anywhere where your hand can come over. So even if you're at a kitchen island or a countertop or whatever you can find, you want to be able to have it be rested, and then just your arm is coming up and down. So start with a light weight, but this is a great, great exercise for your elbow strength. And the other thing is going to be, if you want to do it elevated, is fine. Have your palms spread apart, and you're going to come up and tap shoulder and coming down, tap shoulder and coming down. So what you're doing now is now your arm is stabilizing all the way through to your shoulder on one side, and then you switch all the way to there. I don't want you like rotating your body. I want you to stay still and let this arm, elbow, and wrist control. So obviously elevated will be easier. If you do it on the floor, it's going to be tougher, but see where you are comfortable to be able to go through that way. The last strengthening thing would be for your hands. So what you do is you start with your palms together. You push through your fingertips as hard as you can, and then you rest it and come back down. Push with your fingertips as hard as you can, rest it and come back down. So you want to push through, rest, push through, build up that intensity through those fingers. You want to go for about, again, 15 reps on there, coming through. So I would do over, under, rotation, rotation, same thing on this side, and then these, and count that as one set. Then I do 3 sets of about 15 of all of those to really work on not only the finger strength, but the forearm strength, and then the stretches obviously as well to make sure that we keep those elbows at bay. If you guys have any questions, let me know, post them in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later.